Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deb. It is Tuesday, a little after 10 in the morning here. Me and Liam are just in the craft room here. Say hello, Liam. He's hanging out in the reading nook. He likes it. There's a box over there too. You see the box. Of course he's got to hang out by the box, right? So today I'm going to be working on some crochet. It's in this project bag. I got this from Furls. I think it was a free gift or something. So what I have today, I work on this every now and then. It's a baby blanket. And I'm just about done with it. It is using BernatSoftee Baby multicolor. And I have about 3 scans left to go. And that's going to make it a little bit big. But that's fine. I just want to use this up. I don't really like using baby yarn. I've made one other baby blanket, and I used a chunky yarn. I gave that one to my youngest granddaughter. It was a chunky yarn. It was very thick and kind of fuzzy. The problem is my older granddaughter kind of took it over as hers, which is fine. They got some use out of it. But she started to pick at it, like picking fuzz off of it, which again is also fine. It didn't take me that long to make that one because it was a chunky yarn. It's not like I put months of work into it. But ever since she was, you know, really little and could even crawl, she finds fuzzies or creates fuzzies on her blankets. And she eats them. She, you know, if you catch her doing it, you know, you can stop her, but you can't always see when she's doing it. So, it became an issue because she couldn't, it was constipating her. Just recently here, she was having a heck of a time trying to use the bathroom because she was ingesting these fuzzies. Yeah, it was a hot mess, but, I told my daughter, you know, just put it up, get rid of it or whatever. You can't have her be doing that, you know. So I'm kind of hesitant now to, even when I get this one done, to take it over there. I might have to wait until she's a little bit old enough to understand that you don't eat fuzzies. I think she's learned her lesson, hopefully, on that. So the stitch I'm doing here is, it's like a granny. It's like the slanted granny. It's basically a granny stitch. 3 clusters of double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. And then you go on to the next one. And it gives it a slanted look. Now, she had a blanket exactly in this stitch, exactly in this color, that her other grandmother made her when she was an infant, when she was just born. And she used that blanket so much that it's destroyed. It is literally just threads hanging together. And she loves it so much, though. So I'm trying to kind of duplicate it. You know, make her another version so that little piece of scrap can be thrown away and she'll just have a new fresh one, a bigger one, because she's like 3 now. But again, if this is going to be an issue of her picking at it and eating fuzzies, then I may not give it to her just yet. I'll talk to her mom about it and see. I could give it to the youngest granddaughter, but I know the older one will just take it over because she tends to do that. I mean, I'm glad that she appreciates handmade blankets. She appreciates them so much she wants to eat them, but that's a big no-no. So, like I said, I just pull this out once in a while to work on it. I'm thinking about starting another diamond painting and another Afghan for my couch. I'm still working on the mermaid cross stitch. I'm going to try to turn this around so you can see it. There's things on my desk here. I don't know if you can see that because of the lighting. I'm still working on the arm right there. There's my dog. Say hello, baby. Can you see yourself? Okay. So they're both in here today. Both in here bugging me. I'm using a different tripod. Hopefully this is going to work better. Okay. So I got the window open. You might hear some stuff out there. You can see yourself in there, can't you? There's a dog across the street that sounds like a cow. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like, This is like his bark is broken. It's at those weird people's house. Got a lot of dead air here. I don't know what else to talk about. I think that's the hardest part for me. It's not that I don't have stuff to show or work on, it's just filling the dead air. My life's not very exciting, which is fine with me. I don't like drama and bullshit, so tend to steer away from that. So let's see, what did I do yesterday? I babysat a little bit. My daughter had a job interview. She already has a job, but she wanted a different job for multiple reasons. But the main one is her manager told her to shut the fuck up. Shut the F up. You know, and that really irritates me to hear that. Even my daughter is a grown-up adult. She can handle her own business. It still makes me really angry when somebody treats your kid that way. I mean, it's a different kind of rage. It's a rage only a mother can understand. And it makes you want to just go off. You know, you want to go down there and say, listen, bitch, get in my face. Tell me to shut the fuck up. You'll walk away with some missing teeth. And it's the kind of mom rage where you don't really care if you go to jail. That's what mom rage feels like. That mom rage is like, I don't even care if I go to jail over this, right? Listen to me swearing while I work on a baby blanket. How sweet. It kind of took me back to like her first job when she was about 17. She worked at McDonald's and she became the night manager there. So she would work nights. And I would pick her up at like 6 in the morning. And I remember this time it was raining, it was storming, and I'm out in the car waiting for her. I could see her in the drive-thru. She was working the drive-thru. Some lady, I could hear her bitching at my daughter through that window and treating her horribly. I came so close to just getting out of my car and going beating the tar out of that woman. She didn't know that I was sitting a few feet away and I could hear all that. Just makes you so mad. But, you know, customer service, I guess after a while she gets immune to it. It still has to bother you, though. I can't deal with that. I would get fired. I mean, working with the public is tough. I worked with the public for a really long time, and I had, well, in human services, clients didn't bother me. That's to be expected. Part of your job is dealing with clients, but dealing with other aspects of the public, it can be brutal. I don't know how I did it. See, after this, I don't know. I'm gonna knock around the house. I got more laundry. I don't think I have to go anywhere today. Thank goodness, because I don't really feel like going out in public today. I just want to wear my sweats. I don't want to wear pants today. By the way, I'm using a G-hook, I think. 4.5. So this yarn is still a little bit fuzzy. I think she could pick this apart. So we'll see. I'm also going to work on some cross stitch today. Clean up the house a little bit. Hang out with Liam. Liam. Isn't he cute? Guess the dog vacated. I'm going to clean up, dust, vacuum. And this is a diamond painting. I keep forgetting. Oops. I keep forgetting to take this to my daughter's. I'm going to give that one to her. The Frida. Excuse my drawer open like that. And he's back. I think he wants to go out. And he's going to have lunch pretty soon. Aren't you, big boy? Get rid of this nasty ashtray. I do smoke. I hate it. I have the window open when I smoke, though, in here. On nice days, I do try to smoke outside as much as possible. I have to go out with these pets anyway. I try to supervise them. Especially when the cat goes out. He goes out every now and then. He stays right on the back porch usually. Okay, I'm already getting kind of bored with this project. So that means it's time to put it up for a while. When something starts to get a little boring, you should just probably not work on it. But I always make sure that I don't really start another project on top of a project on top of a project. Because then that way you have all kinds of unfinished stuff laying around, which I don't like. Right? Alright. I'm going to put this up and try to get some things done today. And I might come back on later, make another video if I start that diamond painting. Or if I decide to do some cross stitch. Maybe I'll film some of that. I'll be doing some printed cross stitch. That's another reason I wanted to make a channel, because I do a lot of printed cross stitch and I don't see a lot of YouTubers doing those. A lot of people use the fancy 32 count fabrics that are expensive. They got all these special dyed floss, and that stuff gets pretty pricey. So I like the printed cross stitch because it's convenient. You don't have to count anything. It's kind of mindless to work on. You just stitch. They're not expensive, and I don't see a lot of YouTubers covering the printed or stamped cross stitch. There's a few out there. So I'm just trying to join them in those ranks. I need to trim my hair. Look at my ends. They're split. I have very straight hair and my ends split right when it gets around past my collar bone. It never gets, well, it gets long, but it's always split ends. I always gotta like trim that off. It's collarbone length, I guess. Alright, well, I'm out of here for a little while. Say bye, guys. Say bye. Watch out so Liam can say bye. He's back there. I'm afraid to pick this up. There we go. Alright. Alright. Maybe I'll make another video later. I'm not going to edit this one that good. I suck at editing. So what you see is what you get today. Alright. Bye.